Hello bearded bee people, welcome back to the B&K's Bees channel for another episode of Random Inspection Friday. Today we're getting into this one. It's one of Dan O'Hanlon's Mountain Queens. It's been a little while since I've been in it. The main reason I know I need to get into it today is the other hives that I hadn't been into in a while have a bunch of honey up above the inner cover and shouldn't have let it happen in the first place, but since it is happening I need to cut it off and make sure it doesn't continue. I want that effort to go toward drawing those frames out and then storing the remainder in the frames rather than in a problematic and disorganized way. Got a spider on the side of the hive. I like spiders. You can stay, sir. Trying to get better at spider identification, but it's so difficult. There's so many. I can do wolf spiders and dark fishing spiders and all of the dangerous ones, the black widows and the brown recluses. But every random spider that you see is just, I mean, there's so many possibilities of what it could be. But like anything worth doing, just takes practice. Like lighting a smoker. Alright, so there's no honey that I see on the edges. I'm going to make sure that the queen's not on this cover. Had that happen twice today already. I don't see her, so I'm just going to set it aside and get ready. Get in there. Some unused frames here on the side that I will be bringing into the cluster. We're feeding right now. The goldenrod is blooming right now. It's late August. So they are still drawing stuff out. There's a small hive beetle. I don't see a whole lot of those. Alright, second blank one. Did not see the queen on it, so I'll set it aside. Alright, so this one's mostly food. Mostly food, nectar, uncapped honey. Freshly capped brood on this side, light coloration to the cappings, young stuff on the outer edges. Sorry that the lighting's not that great for this, but there's some older cap stuff and young stuff in the center as you want to see it. When they emerge, that leaves an empty cell and queen races in and lays an egg in it. Formula for success. Alright. Good looking brood pattern, some nectar in the empty cells. Bee bread a little bit. Same situation there. Got a little bit of drone brood on the bottom here, but we have queens that still have to get mated, so that stuff can stay. Get rid of this. Get out of there, bee. Get out of there, you. Okay, brood, young stuff in the open. Up top, up here by my hand, the open cells are bee bred, but down on the bottom part, that's eggs and young larvae. The other side's the same situation. Capped brood, eggs and young larvae. These are winter bees that we're raising here, so seeing solid brood patterns at this time of year is a really good thing. Brood, 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 and bee bred. Brood and bee bred. These bees have hygienic traits as well, so some of the empty cells that aren't necessarily filled with food could have been uncapped and removed larvae because they sensed a problem, more than likely a mite. I don't know that for sure, but that is a sign. It is something that hygienic bees do. Alright, so that side is capped brood, and in the center young stuff. Capped brood, and on the bottom young stuff. These are going to be chock full of young bees. If I can make the food to bee ratio right, and I think these will have a solid chance going into winter. Alright, so last has a little bit of brood and mostly food, and then that's empty. So I'm going to move this one in. I did not see the queen, but there's eggs and young larvae all over the place, so that's good enough for me. Brood and food, empty. Brood, brood. Empty, brood. Alright, that's it. If you like this video, click like so other people can see it. If you haven't already and you want to see more videos, click subscribe. I'd appreciate the heck out of that. Otherwise, tune in next week for another episode of Random Inspection Friday.